today with another TXT reaction for you guys. And I'm back just from doing the Good Boy Gone Bad MV, and now I'm going to be doing an album first listen for the album's called minisode 2, Thursday's Child, and there are 4 B-sides. I haven't written the names down, but obviously there's 4 B-sides. I won't be listening to the title track again, and yeah, I'm super excited. Let's just go. Disclaimer, I will not be reading lyrics whilst listening to these songs. This is my first time hearing the songs, so I want to concentrate on the music production and their vocals, which is my priority. The lyrics distract me from that, so I'll read them later in my own time. There are plenty of reactors out there who will do lyric readings. I'm just trying to vibe. If you want to vibe with me, then cool. Okay guys, so the first track is Opening Sequence. Is this going to be like an instrumental intro thing? I don't know. Let's go. Then play. Yeah. Wish you didn't have a voice effect on like auto-tuning. Ooh, the echo repeat. Ooh. Love that. Stay for me, love that. Used to it, love the repeats. The flow. Ooh. And you're hearing the ad-libs in the back. Ooh! This part. Wow. Love the grittiness. Love that. I really like that. Now, I haven't been listening to their more recent B-sides. Like, I've heard their B-sides when they sort of first debuted, like their earlier stuff, but their more recent B-sides, I haven't really heard any. But I feel like they've really improved vocally. Like, there was some really nice runs, some really nice moments in that. I do have one little critique, which I think is a very common critique. I've mentioned it before. I do know other people complain about it as well. But I feel like there is a reason to complain about it a little bit, and I feel like personally I like auto-tune when it's used here and there, not all the time. I think it adds to avoid, like it adds a really nice effect, I think personally. However, I think there are instances and sometimes where it doesn't need to be used, so we can fully hear their voices and just hear just like, I don't know, it takes away that personal vocal colour, like their own personal vocal colour a little bit, hearing, do you know what I mean? Because you have that effect, and if they're all singing with that effect, then they all have that it's like the colour of the auto-tune, if that makes sense. And now there are certain instances, like the beginning, the like those little moments, the parts like that, the ad-libs, the runs, I think they could do without the auto-tune, just so we can hear their vocal colour. And then the main bits, like the chorus or the verse, like that can be auto-tune. That's just my thoughts personally, because they have such good voices. I would like to hear their own personal tones and vocal colours a little bit more. Love the production, love that bass, love the beat, love the trap style elements. I love the grittiness again. It wasn't fully rock, but it did have that grittiness. You had that really gritty synth come in as well. I love their flows. They had that sort of like trap-like flow. That was really, really good. That was really, really good. That was deep. That made me feel a little bit depressed. Like that's a depression song for sure. Let's go on to the next one. Okay guys, so the next track is Trust Fund Baby. Now, there are actually lyric videos out pretty damn early, but you would have seen my disclaimer. I actually don't really want to watch the lyric videos. I mean, they're good so I can see who's singing, but I'll rather just watch those after and see who's singing after. I kind of just want to take in this album now, take in the music, take in their voices without having to look at anything on the screen. So let's go. That being said, next track is Trust Fund Baby. Let's go. Nice piano. Ooh.
빛이 나는 스폰 내게는 넌 얘기 누군가의 꿈 이미 다 가진 그들의 삶 속엔 없는 게임 over.
Ooh.
원하면 뭐든 지킬 수
Voice is way more
있겠지
clear.
원다르니 그게 한 평의 방이 됐든 꿈이 됐든 사랑이든 I can be a lover
Love.
이 세계 charge a bit too much I lose again 이 game I'll never be a trust fund baby no.
Is that a xylophone? Oh.
안 되는 걸까 원래 그보다 더 펴버린 마음 내 이름을 love with no dollar sign
Oh, that what beautiful song.
I wish everything's alright
Ooh. The echoey.
주인은 못돼 패배자를 위한 낙원 따윈 구원 따윈 물론 없어
없어.
No, I'm not like them 저 하고 고백봐도 잘 안 돼 그 어떤 수도 제로인 내겐 I'm nothing 살 수 없는 걸 I'll never be a trust fund baby no
That xylophone sound.
거면 안 되는 걸까
The vocals in the back as well.
그보다 더 펴버린 마음 내 이름을 love with no dollar sign I'll never be a trust fund baby no I wish everything's alright
Like the control. I love that.
I'll never be a trust fund baby no I wish everything's alright
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up a minute. I was literally just saying I just need just their raw vocals. I need to hear the breath on their voices, their own vocal colours. And then they gave me that. That was absolutely stunning. What a beautiful song. Very, very well written. Very well written, very well composed, very well produced. If you subscribe to me, you know that I'm not really into ballads. I'm not a ballady person, unless it's R&B. But that was a very, very sort of tasteful ballad because the instrumentation was very, very interesting. There were sounds in this that I wasn't expecting. They could have just kept it some piano, maybe a bit of strings, and that's it. Like your typical sort of ballad, but it wasn't. There was so many little cool, little intricate sounds here and there, like the xylophone that comes in, then that sort of sound, and then you also had, what else came in? There was that one little vocal, little, I wish it did it a little bit more. I think I might have only had it twice, but that little vocal that came in was absolutely stunning. Again, the layers, some really, really, really nice harmonies. Their vocals, they all sounded fantastic. Again, the way they were stylizing their voices, they had great control over their voices as well. Like the way they were going, like I can't explain it. I think it's when they're going from their chest voice to their head voice. I'm not sure. I'm not a vocal coach. I don't know. But the control they had over their voices was fantastic. I love that. Wow, I'm impressed with TXT. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, guys, let's go. The next track is called Lonely Boy. Don't know why I said it like that. Let's go. Bam, love. Ooh.
Lonely boy stay lonely. Lonely boy stay lonely.
Really nice melodies. Oh! The bass.
Lonely boy stay lonely. 바뀌지 않을 story. Lonely boy stay lonely. 미련뿐인 이별이 싫어. I don't need it.
This beat is ridiculous. That melody. What is that whistling sound? Is it voice manipulation? Is it? The layers. The leg drop, what was the beat of the drop? Ad-libs. Oh. It is whistling. That little record scratch at the end. Well, that was my favourite one so far. What the hell was that? That was a vibe. That was a vibe. First of all, that beat was 10 out of 10. That was definitely a lot more sort of rap driven. Was that unit songs? I don't know because we definitely just had a vocal strong song and a more of a rap heavy track. So I'm not sure if it was all the members or not because I don't really know their voices obviously. But I fucking loved it. Like I said, that beat was ridiculous. The bass, oh, absolutely fantastic. The melodies, first of all, how they were delivering their rap verses were just impeccable, almost effortless. It was just very cool, very, very cool delivery. But then the vocals, like some of the runs and some of the ad-libs, again, really nice layers as well. That's my favourite one so far on the album, hands down, for sure. Let's go on to the last track on this album, I think. Okay guys, let's go. We're on to the last and final track. Last but not least, Thursday's Child has far to go. Let's go. Ooh, bum. Really nice chord sequence. This is give me 80s. 80s, the decade sort of synth pop vibes. Okay, it is an 80s throwback synth pop song. Okay. Ooh, really nice melodies. 7 days. Like the way we this chord sequence. Okay. I'm gonna take my thoughts to after. This chord sequence. I love how breathtaking. Look at that. Okay, so if you're subscribed to me, you know, like you would have heard me say it probably a million times by now, like if you subscribe to me for other groups, I am sick to death of the 70s throwback disco sound and the 80s synth pop sound. However, why I'm sick of that sound is because it's just so fucking repetitive. Like when you're doing a throwback sound, it's the same instrumentation, the same structure. Like obviously to make it sound like that decade, you have to use the same sounds over and over, and the songs just sound the same. And as a reactor, as a listener, you can just switch something off if you want. But as a reactor, I have to sit here and critique and sit and react to the same thing over. I get really, really bored of it. However, that was a little bit different. Would I have preferred it to have been maybe more dream pop? Because it definitely did have that dream pop aspect of it. Would I have preferred it just to have been completely dream pop rather than the 80s sort of sounds, like the drum do 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 do? or the specific ding, 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 the specific instrumentation. Would have I preferred it to have not been 80s throwback synth sound? Yes. However, I was still able to enjoy it because it was quite different, especially with the guitar strumming. I don't know, I just feel like I haven't really heard that combination that much. And I just think it sounded really, really good, and the melodies were stunning. Probably won't listen to it much because of those 80s sounds. However, I've got to say it was a fantastic song. All these songs that I'm bored of are great songs. It's just me personally, I'm bored of them. However, like I said, that was very, very good. Very well produced. They delivered it very, very well. Yeah, that's it, guys. I've literally got nothing else to say other than I might have to stand TXT. You know, let me know if you guys would like me to do a TXT guide. Oh God. Let me know if you'd like me to do a TXT guide, and I'll see what we can do. And let me know if you want me to check out all their B-sides. I have heard some of their B-sides of the earliest albums, but I haven't heard all their B-sides. So if you'd like me to react to and catch up to all their B-sides, let me know. And if you'd like me to do a guide, let me know. Did I say Lonely Boy is my favourite track? Lonely Boy is definitely my favourite track of this album. Let me know which track is your favourite as well in the comments. And yeah, that's it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. I love you. Go and follow me on Instagram, guys. Go and follow me on Twitter. And yeah, goodbye.
어